After struggling with shoulder pain while bench pressing, here are my favorite variations I give to clients to keep benching without shoulder pain. Floor press. The floor press limits the range of motion compared to a full bench press, which helps prevent excessive shoulder extension. This reduces the strain placed on the shoulder. I personally love this one because you can do it with just a pair of dumbbells and no special equipment. To set it up, you're going to lie on the floor with your dumbbells resting on your lower thighs. Kick the weights up with your legs and lay back like a normal dumbbell press. Lower the weights until your upper arms gently touch the floor and then press up. The next exercise I love to give patients is the pin press. The pin press is very similar to the floor press. However, it's easier and safer to start the lift, but a little bit more difficult to set up and requires more equipment. If you have the equipment, I think it's worth setting up over the floor press. To perform it, you're going to set up the safety pins at a height where they are above the painful portion of the lift. I like to start by limiting range of motion by 50%. The beauty of this lift is how adjustable it is, so you can find that specific point that's most comfortable for your shoulders. Next, you're going to lie on the bench and position yourself so the bar is directly over your chest. From there, you're going to perform the press how you would normally press, just stopping at the pins. The next lift is the board press. So just like the floor press and the pin press, this lift limits the range of motion. This lift is definitely the easiest to set up of the previous three, but it only requires a board or a block, but you may not have access to that. So to perform it, you're going to place a wooden board or block on your chest and bench how you normally press, stopping at the board or the block. The next lift is the close grip bench press. So the close grip bench press shifts some of the work from the pecs and the shoulders to the triceps. This reduces how much the shoulders are working, and it's great if you're experiencing only minimal shoulder pain with lifting. So to perform this, you're going to lie on a bench, grip the bar with 2 to 3 fists width apart, and then press how you normally press. The next exercise is the Swiss bar bench press. So the Swiss bar, it aligns the wrists and the elbows in a way that typically feels more comfortable on the shoulders. There will be more elbow tuck, which takes some of the stress off the shoulder. However, most gyms don't have access to this special piece of equipment. If you do have it, give it a try. You can also replicate the movement with dumbbells relatively easily. So to perform it, you can perform a normal press with the Swiss bar, or you're just going to try it with the dumbbells with a neutral hammer grip and just press how you would normally press. The next exercise is the dumbbell bench press. So dumbbells over the conventional barbell press allow you to control the exact pass of the press. It also allows you to find the perfect position that is most comfortable for your shoulders. You also don't need any special equipment. All you need is a bench and dumbbells. This one is great if you're only experiencing mild shoulder pain as well. So to perform it, you're going to rest the weights on your thighs. You're going to kick the weights back while you lay down on the bench. You're going to play around with the path of the press and the amount of elbow tuck you have to find the most comfortable position. The next exercise is the machine press. So generally, I'm against machine presses in most cases, but they can be fantastic for someone struggling with shoulder pain. Not all machines are made equal though, so your mileage may vary. What I would recommend doing is just try different machines, try incline, decline, flat, find the one that's most comfortable on your shoulder. I'm sure you can figure out the rest from there. The last exercise I want to talk about is the decline bench press. So the decline bench press places less stress on the shoulder joints by changing the angle at which the pecs are targeted. You end up with less shoulder extension, which takes a lot of the stress off the shoulders. So to perform it, you're going to secure your legs at the end of a decline bench and lie down and then press how you normally press. So those are the 8 best variations of the bench press that I give the patients with shoulder pain. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments.